Today I'll be replacing the brake rotors and pad for this GLC 250d. The first thing I've done is I have accessed the brake fluid reservoir and opened the this cover to make sure that when I compress the calipers, there's no pressure built up in this tank, and I made sure that there's not too much brake fluid in here either, so that there's room for it to flow out. I've jacked up the car, put some extra support just in case, and we'll get started. Okay, the first thing we'll do is remove this brake wear sensor. And remove the I guess the housing where it's holding the sensor. That was an 8mm. Okay, before we remove this pin back here, we have to remove this little thing that stops it coming out. Sorry about the lights. So take that out of the way first, and now we should be able to tap out these pins. So there's a little hole here. This is where that goes in to stop the pin from coming out. Alright, put this away. Okay, so next to make some room before we can take out the pad, so we'll just pry this out. I could actually reuse this sensor, but it was only $10. I ordered brand new ones anyway. So this car has the AMG sports pack, so the caliper itself is huge, really big. So there's no glider pins because there's actually the cylinders compressors from both sides. So we have to remove, there's two bolts back here to take out this caliper. Okay, to remove the caliper, there's two bolts here. They're 21mm. So I'll use my impact wrench to get it, just loosen it. Next, we use a T30 to loosen this bolt. And take out the disc, but this disc here, it says minimum thickness is 34 mil. It comes brand new as 36 mil, and there's a blip here on this side. There's at least 1 mil here, at least 1 mil on this side. So this, as it is now, it's less than 34 mil. So I won't be remachining this. I'll just be replacing it. These are really big brakes. These are 360 mils. I guess it is a sports pack. Okay, I put anti-seize just around the bit that will actually make contact with the disc. So this is a new Rotors, genuine Mercedes. I wasn't comfortable with trying the cheaper brand like Freemax, and I can't get ATE Rotors here at a reasonable price, so I just went with the genuine. So line it up. Put this bolt in. Okay, I've compressed the caliper. There's 4 pistons. This side, it's gone all the way down, and this one, that's all it'll go. I didn't want to force it, but I think there should be enough space there for the new pads to fit through. And the 2 bolt lights at the back here, that's been tightened. I've torqued it to 120 Newton meters. I think that's tight enough. It was about the same that torque when I was undoing it. So the next bit is to put in the new pads. Okay, I've had to compress all 4 pistons all the way back down because the new pads wouldn't fit in here. So this, but I discovered as I use this thing to compress this one, this will pop up, and if I press this one, this will pop up. So what I've had to do was put in the old pad, put it in, and use this tool to press it in the middle. So then I get both of these back down. So I think that's far enough now. I'll put in the new pads. So before you put in the new pads, just beware of how the original one came out. So the arrow here from this side was pointing up in the direction of the wheel spin when you're going forward, and there's this little spring thing here down here. This was at the bottom. So I'll put that through here. In fact, I might put some brake lube just down here before I put them in. Okay, I've got the pads back in. I put a bit of brake lube just on the top and bottom of the pad itself, and I put a bit of brake lube here just where this plate touches the pad, and I'm just going to put the pin through. Now this should line up with the hole in the brake pad. Okay, so next is I've got to put this retainer clip through the two little holes in the pin. Okay, I think this is done. What I have to do now is put the wheel back. So this is a bit faster than the regular caliper because there's no slider pins at all here. So this is pretty much done now. All I have to do is now is put everything back together. Thanks for watching. Oh, I actually forgot. I've got to put the brake sensor back in. There's the sensor. Thanks for watching.